great year. She recently done movies with Woody Allen and Cameron Diaz, and she just steals about every scene opposite Paul Rudd and Steve Carell in the very funny Dinner for Schmucks. Please welcome the lovely and talented Lucy Punch, everybody. Very pretty. Thank you so much for coming on. You look very nice.
Thank you.
Punch, Lucy Punch.
Yes.
Very English.
Is it very English? I suppose Punch and Judy.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
Is there any? Do you know any other punches? I don't know any other punches.
I don't know any punch. People always think I've made my name up.
Really?
Why would I choose Punch? I'd have chosen something glamorous and sexy and French and yeah.
Yeah, Punch sounds like an American Gladiator or something.
Circus person.
But with you, it's a very pretty nice actress.
Thank
a very
you.
funny actress as well.
Thanks.
You're great in this movie. Now, you grew up in London. You live in LA now.
Yes, I do. I moved there 4 years ago, and I like it, but it's very different to life in London. It's
really?
Sort of all the driving and all the. And they do, when you go for a walk in, if you say you're going for a walk in LA, it has to be a hike. Do you want to go on, I was like, do you want to go on a hike? I was like, oh, I don't know if I've got the boots or like the stick, the outfit.
Yeah.
But it's just a stroll. But it's called, in LA, if you go for a walk, it's a hike.
They call it a hike,
it's a hike,
but it's just walking.
Yeah. And then all the driving, when I moved there, I didn't drive, which was moronic because you have to be able to drive in LA, so I would be going to all my auditions walking. I think that's fine, I'm just going to walk. So I'd have these be 2 hours late and completely
Oh yeah, you have to drive everywhere now.
Yeah, and my whole makeup had sweated off onto my chest. I've got my face on my chest. And then,
two eyes and lipstick.
Really attractive. And invariably the audition was a disaster. And then of course in LA they always ask you if you want parking validation. So I'd be sort of shuffling out of the room, so depressed, and they're like, well, do you need validation? And I'm like, yes, I do. I haven't worked for 6 months, and I'm the only person in LA without a car.
But gosh, so, now it's all taking off.
It is. No, it's great now.
At one point, I heard that you might be a teacher in Spain. At one point, is that?
Yes. Well, a year ago, I had a whole year where I didn't work, which was kind of scary and demoralising, and I'm sort of sitting on my sofa in LA feeling very sorry for myself, and I think I'll phone my mother, she'll cheer me up. And she'd been looking into courses for teaching English as a foreign language in Barcelona.
That's very nice of her.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
no, I wanted to go, keep going. It's going to work out.
I believe in you, honey.
I believe in you. You're so talented.
You should be a teacher.
Maybe you should be a teacher.
Switch careers, please.
Or she also said a chiropodist, which I think is called is it podiatrist?
Like a foot doctor.
People always need, like, podiatrists. Oh I don't even like looking at my own feet, so, I mean...
Oh, my gosh. But then you got this movie with, this Woody Allen movie.
Yes.
And how did this come about? Because this was exciting.
It was very exciting. Well, I auditioned, and I got a call saying, Woody wants to meet you, and I booked my ticket, and the night before I was supposed to leave, I got this call from my manager saying, you know, don't cancel it, he's cast someone else and he's given the part away. And I was like, oh my God, who? So angry. And I find out it was Nicole Kidman. So I was, fair enough, okay, I get it.
Okay, it happened, yeah.
And she pulled out, and I got it. So they went in a slightly different direction, but casting-wise...
How cool, that's fantastic.
I know, it was very, very exciting.
You went out with your mom, you went to the Cannes Film Festival to do this. This is a great mom story. Your mom's excited, now she's proud of you again.
She's so proud of me again. Now she's, I don't need to be a teacher anymore. And she's terribly excited, and we're all there, and it was a terribly boozy trip, drinking so much champagne, which is always fun. And we'd had I'd had the big screening, and my mother's terribly excited. She'd been weeping, and we get with some fancy party, and it's just like a room full of famous people. And my mother's pretty fabulous and can handle her own, so she was like, I'm just going to go and mingle. And I see her 15 minutes later, and I went, hey, what have you been doing? And she went, well, now her name is Joanna Lowe, and she had a company, her maiden name is Lowe, called J-Lo Associates. So she took it upon herself to go up to Jennifer Lopez and say, hey, I was the first J-Lo, by the way, so you stole my name. And I was like, what did she say? And she was just like, I don't think she understood. I was like, no, she didn't. We've had enough. It's done. We're gone.
We're running. We're
Enough
walking
fun.
away.
No more cocktails.
Yeah, I know. My mom used to come to all the Saturday Night Lives. I was on another show besides this, and she used to come to all those shows. And she comes to this show all the time, sits in the audience, and she's backstage. And she goes, "Oh my God, I just ran into Michael McDonald." I go, "You did? Where did you run?" She goes, "Outside his dressing room." Oh yeah, that's funny that you would run into him there. Yeah, stop stalking Michael McDonald. Let's talk about Dinner for Schmucks.
Yes.
Very, very funny movie.
Yes.
Explain your character. It's very interesting.
A stalker,
A
actually,
stalker,
in it.
a crazy stalker lady.
I play a psychotic, sex maniac stalker.
Yes. Yes.
It wasn't a stretch. No, it was. Obviously, it was a huge stretch. I'm stalking Paul Rudd's character, who is just doing his best to get away from me the whole time. And it's a completely over-the-top part, and I was sort of all over Steve and Paul, licking their faces and
licking them.
Yes,
yeah.
Did a lot of licking. There's worse people to lick. I wasn't complaining, but it was a little. I mean, probably more unpleasant for them, but yeah.
Still, yeah. But it's very funny. You got so many good laughs in this movie. We have a clip of the movie Dinner for Schmucks. Here's Lucy Punch.
I'm a naughty little schoolgirl.
You look a little old to be a schoolgirl.
Don't you want to be my school teacher?
I'm really not qualified. I work for the IRS.
You work for the IRS, and I have been very, very bad.
Have you heard from Julie by chance?
I need to be spanked now.
Well, that's really not the way it works. You probably just have to pay the difference plus interest.
You spanked me real hard. Spank me hard, Barry. Ow! Ow! Oh, yeah! Oh, Barry! Oh, yeah! Oh, Barry!
There you go. Dinner for Schmucks is in theaters everywhere tomorrow. Lucy Punch, everybody, of Montreal and Solange Knowles perform next. Come on back.